So everybody has to press the little dot. I see everybody's face pressing the dot. Pressing the dot. Okay. So tonight's Zoom meeting is about surrendering. Now, can anybody in the class tell me what it means to surrender for real? Like really surrender. Can anyone tell me? Raise your hand and say me.
Me?
Okay. Who's that?
Rashad.
Okay, let me hear what surrendering means to you.
Giving up something?
What?
Giving up something? Like giving up something back?
Okay. I mean, okay, so that's the actual, yes, that's the actual terminology for surrendering something is giving up. But in this surrendering situation, it's more like you're surrendering your will to the universe, because what we do is try to hold on to things way too tightly. Does anybody find themselves doing that ever?
Absolutely.
Holding on and trying to control. When you try to control everything and how it goes, let me just tell you what I figured out last night, because I had like, one of those like, wheel, this is what's going on. So I sat down and I did a presentation today for the plans that I have, right? Now, my mind was all over the place. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want this. Make it happen now. And the universe is like, bitch, make up your mind. You want too many things, right? So what I did was I took a piece of paper and a pen and I wrote down a list. And step by step, this is what I want. And then it was able, by surrendering my control, going, I got to make sure she's doing the right thing. He's doing the right thing. I got to make sure the girls on Zoom are okay. And that's not going to help anybody in here. I when I say surrender, I want you guys to see yourselves giving over. Like, you're not gonna be able to do it right this moment, but if you find yourself at a moment where you could be in bed or something and talking to your angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones, and just being like, look, I'm done holding on so tightly and controlling everything. I want you to take over, because what happens is when we give the universe our will, it's like, when they say give your will and your life over to God or whatever, right? Yeah. So when you surrender your will to the universe then can start to work its magic on you if you are not pushing against it. So a lot of people in here dealt with ex-boyfriends, trauma, parents, all that stuff. And the problem is we try to control all of these relationships and try to make them fit into our lives. And the thing was, they weren't fitting. It's like that pair of jeans, like, bitch, you gained too much weight, let them go. You know what I'm saying? And I had a dream about that I was in someone's house. I'm not kidding. I was trying on a bunch of pants and none of them were fitting me. And so that was the universe's way telling me, stop trying to make everything fit. Why don't you just like lose the weight and then put them on, Meaning, technically, if I lose the weight inside of my head and in my shoulders and my back, that the pressure that we put on ourselves, me, you, all of us, it's got to stop. We don't need to pressure ourselves no more. Let it go. Let go. Just let go. Let go of the pain. Let go of the past. Let go of what happened, why it happened. Don't think about what, who, what, when, where, why. All you got to do is think of the lessons that you learned from it. So this way it turns into a positive thing for you. Every one of us has had our heart broken one time. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Had to. Everybody had one time in their life where their heart was just completely shattered, and a lot of people have made them not believe in love and made them angry towards the next person that came in. Now you're judging this person, thinking they're just like the last person. Even with friends, we do the same thing with friends. Yeah. If a friend of ours shitted on us, or they slept with our boyfriend, whatever they did, we start to think everybody's like that, and we stop trusting anybody. And so that's why tonight is about surrendering. And for me, and then I want everybody to tell me how they think that surrendering would be a great idea. For me, surrendering was just last night, just sitting in my bed, not even crying, just like being strong, saying, you know what, Flo, it's time to let go. Like, it's time. Like, you got to let the universe take control. So now I'm going to tell you, with this new moon coming, this is the perfect time to do that. So this is like, how we talk about cleansing baths and like doing a cleanse and all that. Surrendering would be wise to do that before you start letting go of things. Because surrendering, once you let go of things, if you're still holding on to control, whether it be whatever, if you're still holding on to them, you're not fully surrendering. And listen, it takes people sometimes a lot of times in a row to surrender. You have to do it a few times. It's not gonna, yeah, Lily's shaking her head because she knows. It takes a lot of times for some of us, right? Some of us are just hard-headed. And listen, I put myself in that category. But here's where tonight I want you to, like, we're not going to do no weird shit or nothing. All we're going to do is talk about the fact that us as a collective, as a group, we want to, I mean, if you're ready to. If you're not, that's, everybody goes through their own steps. That's the point. We're going to talk to the universe when we're done with this Zoom meeting. Everybody lets out their feelings, talks about their week, tells us some stuff. I really want you guys to get off this and try to take a shower or a bath or something. You could do that today or tomorrow, and just let go. Let go. Let go of, how am I going to pay this? How am I going to do that? You know, picture yourself smoking a blunt. Once people smoke a blunt, they don't care about their bills. They don't care about nothing anymore, right? It's the same thing. Pretend you just smoked a fat blunt and you're like, fuck this bill. Fuck this guy. I'll take care of it. And don't put it away for later, but you really just want to, like, say fuck it, right? Because like, every time you ever hear somebody who's ever successful, the first thing they say is, the day I surrendered my will over to the universe and I put the footwork in for what I wanted to succeed, it worked out for me perfectly. So but remember, guys, it's so vital for us, for all of us in here, because we're all like-minded creatures in here. And I say creatures because I definitely know we're not just human. I know that. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Remember, I can get hard things done easily. That should be your motto, something you say to yourself every day. Because you don't want to do something and it feels like, bro, this is hard. I can't do this. Because your body does what your brain tells it to do. So if you wake up in the morning, you say, I got to clean the house. I got to do this. I got to do that. Now your body sees it as hard work and something it has to do. And it doesn't like that. So you have to, like, oh man, today's going to be nice. Like, I'm going to clean up a little bit. The house is going to be clean, or like, I'm going to do this online and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to let out my feelings. And so you want to make everything enjoyable so that when you do surrender, it's a whole, it's like a network. You surrender fully, and then you just let the universe do its thing, but you put in light footwork. You don't have to force it. You don't have to force it, man. You don't have to, like, oh my God, I didn't do shit today, I'm a bum. You ever heard of Taoism? It's the art of doing nothing, absolutely nothing. And they say, Buddhists say, you think sitting still is getting nothing done, but actually sitting still is the most work you can ever do. How hard is it to sit still? It's harder than running around and doing a million things. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
So you have to learn. You have to. What is that sound? What's that sound? It's like, is that my phone? Is that my phone?
No, what I'll do is I can mute everyone.
No, okay, mute them for 5 seconds, but please come back to that. Like, I want everybody to talk to each other. It's because.
All right, you could. 1 sec.
I just want to say the art of Taoism is so beautiful. Look that up, right? When I post these videos on Angel Squad, they're not because, oh, look how cool, I'm posting a YouTube video. I actually post them because if you watch them, they'll teach you something, right? So you'll learn about your life and what this spirituality is and what you're going through and why it's happening to you. These are very vital tools to, like, move forward and use for yourself. And I'm seeing people post beautiful things, messages, this, that. To me, that shows progress, that people are actually looking into things. They're buying stuff that they need to make them feel better. These are things that you need to do. But I want you guys to do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. But also, as a Virgo, as an earth sign, I would say to you, be careful what you're spending. You know, spending money is like, it should be done when you need to. That's it. You know what I mean? Try to put money away for yourself, for your children. Don't forget, when you're 10 years from now, your child is going to be on this earth. If anybody's a mother or father here, you want to have something put away for them. Even if it's $4,000, at least you got something. Motherfucking parents don't got shit for us out here. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got to hustle all day for that shit. And, like, that's not fair to a child because you brought them into this world. You know what I'm saying? You might as well do something for them. Goddamn. You know what I mean? Like, something. Which is why Angel Squad, okay, another thing I'm going to say, and that's it. And I want somebody to talk about surrendering. So like I said, surrendering is just releasing your will. Like, I mean, really releasing it. Like, I feel lighter today. I felt happier because the past week I was just holding on to something so hard. A lot of stress because I was holding on to it. But the reason I started Angel Squad, I'm gonna tell you guys, is because I'm gonna start also, it's a website that's gonna be in memory of dad.com. So now this is why I'm celebrating my dad's birthday tomorrow. Understand, Angel Squad was started because I started it for young girls and boys to it, but mostly girls that lost a father when they were very young. Because if you know, a lot of girls that lose a father when they're very young grow up to have daddy issues. They do stupid shit. They become, bad girls, whatever, because they don't have a father figure around. Now, this organization eventually, I'm hoping in the future, will help young girls get college funds in place. Maybe like furniture for a house for her and her mother because they don't have any, because they don't have a father. The father died, like he died when they were young. Like my father died when I was young. Yari's father died when she was young. I know a couple of other people that their father passed, but this is why I started Angel Squad, for that reason, is so that in the future I can help young girls be okay when they get older. Because I saw my mother struggling. She had no help. She had 4 kids. My father passed away and shit hit the fan. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to see that for other young girls and even young boys, but mostly for young girls because they're just more sensitive and it's just the way it is. Girls are more, they need more. Boys are more like they could work, they could hustle, they could do all that. But girls, we can't become drug dealers. We can't do that to make some money and get a car and do stuff. Most of them become prostitutes, strippers, whatever, right? So like, I'm not saying most of them, but a lot of them do. You talk to a lot of girls that are in strip clubs and all that, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging. Don't get me wrong. But it's also, if you could avoid that, why not avoid it? Like, I think stripping should be a last option type of thing for girls, right? So I wanted to start Angel Squad for that, in memory of my father and in memory of some young people, some young men that when they died, they left behind little girls. I'm talking 1 and 2 years old, like little babies. So to me, it's like this little girl got to grow up finding out her father died. I remember what that was like. It ruined me. So this is why I started this. So that's what Angel Squad is about. And so I just want you guys to know, tonight I did the surrendering thing because tomorrow is the full moon. I'm emotional in a good way because I'm happy and I'm very grateful today because we're all here together and we can all make a change for ourselves, and then eventually we can help other people. And that's the most beautiful gift that we can give to this earth and ourselves. No matter what, we cannot be selfish, guys. It's so vital for everyone in here to understand. It's not even giving back financially, just even talking to someone, holding them when they're crying, being by their side when they don't feel good, something, it's like so vital to people's health, man. So vital. People could live longer, they could be happier. Who knows, one day we could go to like an old people home, make them laugh, play games with them, play Yahtzee and shit like that. Like, bingo, stuff like that. And I want that to happen for all of us because I want you guys to all do whatever you want, but so tonight with the surrendering thing, I wanted to do it tonight because it's just ironic to me that the full moon is tomorrow. My dad's birthday is tomorrow, and it's like all in one time, right? So we have to release tonight. You have to work with yourself to surrender. With that being said, I, Florina Kaya, surrender my will over to the universe. I no longer want to control anything. I will do what I feel is right here. I will not pressure myself. I will not make myself feel like I am not doing enough. I will not punish myself when I don't do anything. I will spiritually get grounded more, connect more with the universe. And I give my will over to you. And I trust you. That's it. I trust you. And I let it go. I'm letting it go right now. So with that being said, if anyone else wants to say anything, I would love to hear from you.
Um, It's okay if I speak.
Yes, go ahead. And then somebody else could speak up. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So basically, for me, it helps when I tell my story, I kind of found it, hard because my mama, like I said, she adopted 6 of us. And so none of us had a father growing up. So that's why I said my uncle, I was just so hurt when he passed away because he was my father figure. But, when I was younger, I did a lot of dumb shit that I should have never did. And so it just kind of hurt. And then it's like I have so much anger and stuff, how people treat me and stuff, and I don't want to hold on to that any longer. I just want to let it all go.
That's right. And that's actually a very good point, because that's another form of surrendering. And that's surrendering the hate and the anger and the resentment to the universe, and the universe will take it from you gladly. And you're not bothering anybody. No, it's not like angels are like, oh God, here we go with this one. No, they're like, yes, give it to me. That's what they want. They want you to give them their pain and stuff. So that's good, Rashawn. That's what, and like when I say father, I mean all types of young girls who grow up without fathers. That's the goal of the organization. And anybody else want to say something too?
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll go next.
All right.
I want to read something. This lady gave me this book. It's 50 Devotions of Peace. It's about Jesus, but it kind of relates to what we're talking about today.
Go ahead.
Let me read it. It says, "You will not find my peace. Be engaging in excessive planning, attempting to control what will happen to you in the future. That is a commonly practiced form of unbelief. When your mind spins with multiple plans, peace may sometimes seem to be within your grasp. Yet it always eludes you. Just when you think you have prepared for all possibilities, something unexpected pops up and throws in some confusion. I did not design the human mind to figure out the future. That is beyond your capability. I crafted your mind for continual communication with me. Bring me all your needs, your hopes and fears. Commit everything into my care. Turn from the path of planning to the path of... So I kind of interpret that as surrendering.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Did you hear? There was a part where you said, I created your mind to come to me or something like that. It said,
let's see.
I created your mind to come onto me, or
continuously communicate with me.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It says, I crafted your mind for continual communication with me.
Perfect.
Bring me all your needs, your hopes and fears.
Do you hear what that says? Did you hear what she just said? And that's about Jesus, you said?
Yeah, it's
Let me tell you something. I just said the universe, Jesus, whatever, because I don't know a specific person, because everybody has different beliefs. However, when I look up to someone, I'm gonna tell you, I was raised Muslim. I love Muhammad, I love Allah, but for some reason, some way or another, Jesus always comes back to me for some reason. But like it's always because I feel like he was just a yogi who was preaching peace and they didn't understand it. But when he says that, I crafted your mind to continuously communicate with me. Give me all your hopes, worries, and fears. This is what I preach about all the time. Let go of your worries, hopes, and fears to the universe all the time. And it's like, it's just mind blowing to me, because this is exactly like why I need to hear everybody else talk, because that's whatever that is. Please send that to me, JP, like snapshot it or something. I love it. I love it.
Now let me read one more thing.
Go ahead.
It says it's 2 pages. Usually it's a prayer and then it's something else. So it says,
we're listening.
Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Cast all your anxiety on him, because he cares for you. So yeah, like I said, I interpret, everything with spirits, everything. So it really resonated today when we were talking about surrendering. So I thought I should say that with everything.
And that's perfect. Like I loved every second of it. And can you say that part for me, the last part that you just read, please, again? I love that part, the humble. Go ahead.
Oh, it says, humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Cast all your anxiety on him, because he cares for you.
Facts, God, facts. Because humbling yourself, humbling yourself is the first step to spiritual enlightenment. Like any type of spiritual connection you want to have with spirit, any psychic ever, they always say, like, people who communicate with the dead, you know what they say, that they have to put their ego to the side in order to communicate with spirit. Spirit won't even communicate with you if they see that you're like, come talk to me, I'm the shit. Like, No, it's got to be like, listen, I'm open, I'm free. You know that you can intimidate spirit from talking to you. They could be afraid to talk to you because of the way you are. You could be standoffish. You could have qualities about you that they're afraid of. They're intimidated by. So what my point is like that humbling yourself and giving your anxieties and worries and fears. All of these things are so important to surrendering. Does anybody else have anything? That was beautiful, JP.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. Anybody else?
I'm gonna go. So you already know because you already heard about it, but we all know, I don't know if everybody knows, but I know a few of you in here know. I dealt with, a tough relationship past year. I moved out of state, came back to New York with my parents. I struggled a lot with it, and I guess it was like boundary issues on my end. I allowed it to happen. Hurt people, as Flo always says. And, things turned out bad. So for a year, I was working on healing myself, releasing the negative energy, and it was tough. It really was. And, I found me and Flo connected again earlier this year, and she's been, I've been grateful for her. She's helped me a lot through this healing process. And this week with the moon, everything's kind of come full circle because I just let everything go.
Full circle. First circle. Full circle. No pun intended. No pun intended. Go ahead.
Full circle. So yeah. And
Sadie.
Yeah. Hello?
No, go ahead. Because you were skipping. I want to hear what you're saying.
Okay. No, and I'm just saying, once I let everything go, I came back. I guess I got the closure I needed, and maybe I don't know yet if new doors are gonna open or not, but I got the closure I needed, and the healing. I texted Flo that night. I was like, I have no hate or anger in my heart, and then I spoke to JP as well the next day. No, I spoke to JP that morning, and I was telling her about it that morning.
Everybody always goes to JP. Oh, JP.
It's all good. I love y'all.
Okay.
But yeah, I remember texting Flo. I have no hate or anger in my heart.
Yeah. That is the fucking definition of surrendering, meaning, so surrendering is obviously giving your will over to the universe, but it's more or less surrendering, just letting go of the things that people did to you. That shit, it has to be let go of. I know sometimes we want to hold on to these little things, but we have to let them go. We have to. So Sadie, when she did that on the phone, I saw the text, and I'm going to tell you, I was just wait, what? She went from maybe a month ago not feeling really so nice about it, and then today I was like, that's a grown woman right there. That's a woman who's fuck that. I'm not just, you guys, I'm so proud of you guys.
And we know I don't talk a lot. We know Sadie just in the side.
I don't talk a lot either.
I
So
just think it's so beautiful.
You guys got that from me tonight.
I can't swallow. I'm so choked up right now. Okay, all right. Anyway, who's next? Who's next? You guys are so mushy. It's crazy. I can't. Your big mush balls. Wait, maybe I'm the mushy one. Yeah. Oh, okay. Guys, somebody else go. But Sadie, that's amazing. That takes a lot of fucking growing up, man, on your part, especially. Not saying it's always the one person's fault, because we can always be somebody's karmic too. Just know that.
Yes,
we could be their karmic too.
I realized
We're playing the victim. The victim talking about he was a karmic soulmate. Bitch, what if you was the karmic? I didn't know it wasn't you. I say that all the time, damn, maybe I was that person's karmic.
I think
should I put some of them through? Ooh. I'm like, bitch, I must have been a karmic.
The fire too. I take my responsibility.
Yeah, that's how it has to be, man. You have to. You can't. What's that song? I put the blame on you. You can't put the blame on everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if that, that's also another way of knowing that you're maturing as a person, when you start to blame yourself for things, but not. That sounded wrong. Not blame yourself. take
Accountability.
responsibility for it. Yeah, accountability for it, JP. Because like when you're blaming yourself, you're going, you're an idiot, you're bad. Remember that one time what you did? Remember when in Brooklyn that one time when you met that guy and you went by, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was about to tell the whole story right now.
Like the old me, I would have been cursing and screaming.
Yeah,
and
Same.
blaming. Right? The new me, it was just like, okay. All right.
No,
no.
So, but that's maturing and that's surrendering and letting go of pain from the past, and it shows in your whole face when you do that. See, when we carry pain, do you ever notice somebody who's carrying anger? They always look like they got like this look, like they look like, you know, when you have to take a shit and it's not coming out. That's what they look like. You're like, I know I have to take a shit, but it's just not coming out of my butthole. You try everything. You lube your butthole up. You put some freaking aloe vera plants up in it. Like, I don't know, something. Right?
What?
You try every trick in the book, but the shit won't come out. Literally, the shit won't come out. So that's why you have to loosen your butthole and shit. And if you didn't understand that analogy, I meant you got to relax so you can take a shit easily. You know, it's like, okay, let me stop. All right, here we go with the sex comparison.
Oh, man.
I'm going to say one more sex comparison. I'll shut up. I've had enough anybody's ever done it in the butt before. However, I must say something. If you're trying to have butt sex and you hold on too tightly, the pee-pee's not going to go inside. It's going to be like, so you got to like relax your muscle. All right, so the point is, all seriousness, all joking aside, because, you know, we got to have some humor in here. We can't be all sad and shit. Fucking, you have to relax your butthole. That's the point.
Surrender.
That's the point. Surrender.
What the hell? That is so
All
funny.
right. Anyway, okay. So, boom. All right. Now that we got buttholes out of the way, next topic, titties.
Someone needed to hear it.
Oh my God. Okay. So next person, please, because seriously though, for real, once you loosen your butthole, you'll be able to surrender better. You know, with that ass. You guys, seriously, when you relax, like, who checking up on it? What's wrong with who?
Misha's not here.
Oh, okay. All right. So I want you guys all to understand that really, really, not just like, not just relaxing your whole body, but your mind, your soul, and letting go. It's surrendering. That's next person, please. Get the mic away. Get the mic away from me. Next go.
Oh my God.
But you understand that now. Okay.
I guess back to JP's verse that she read with making these like well-laid plans.
Well,
That's been my whole life. And I remember I was talking to you guys on the last Zoom with career aspiration and getting rid of all of that excess like books and material and all this other stuff.
yeah.
I've recently done that. I won't lie. Am I completely done with it? No.
Okay.
I feel lighter. And I think part of the reservations I had is just because I had always envisioned that as my career, everything else. So now it's kind of like, it's fear there now. Just what do I do now?
Yep.
You
I
know,
know.
and I think is the last hurdle I have. But I will say I'm not as stressed. I'm not as
I was gonna try to get my mom in there.
So you're not as stressed. You're not as stressed, and you're not holding on to it as tightly anymore.
No, I'm just kind of taking everything day by day and going with the flow. I'm like, okay, well, something will come to me. I'm not going to worry about
And
it.
it will, because you see what happens is, okay, every time I do tarot, you guys, I can always compare it to tarot card readings, because every time I do them and I tell somebody, in order for you to receive this blessing. Hi, Misha.
Okay.
Hey, you guys.
Hi, Misha.
Okay.
Hey, Misha.
Hi. No, not really. I can't wait to talk to you guys.
Okay, I'm just gonna finish saying this, and I want Misha to talk. Every time I do tarot, the first thing I say about surrendering, Misha, we're talking about surrendering, you know. So I always say, if you don't let go of this, this can't come to you. Because the universe can't start working on something new, a new cycle or whatever, until you let go of that old cycle. So it's like, you know, when you wash your clothes in the washing machine, if they're not clean, you got to put them back in and wash them again, right? You can't get that one stain out. It's the same thing with something that's holding you back, whether it be a job, like Felicia said, or whatever, like Sadie said, with a relationship and forgiveness and moving forward. If we don't get that stain out the first time, we're gonna have to keep putting it in the cycle again and again and again until it comes out. So focusing on one issue that's bothering you so hard and moving forward from that, so you can receive these new blessings. You guys understand that's simple shit right there, right? But it's like, now saying it, I know that it'll be easier for us to follow along. And even if you can't remember everything, always look back at the Zoom meetings like I do, and I listen to people, what's their problem, what they're dealing with. Okay, so I just want you guys to focus on clearing out whatever it is that you need to clear out tonight. You know, after this, I'm gonna let Misha take the board, but I want you guys to do this thing where you sit down with a piece of paper and a pen and write down whatever you feel you really want to let go of. Like, write it down. It doesn't matter what it is, even if it's embarrassing to you in your head, your mind, your heart. Write it down.
I'm writing it down now.
Yeah, write it down. And then, so what you want to do is write this shit down. And a lot of people like to burn it, throw it outside, and let the universe take it or whatever. It depends on what you want to do. You know, if you want to keep it and put it away so you can look back at it when you don't want to think about it again, I would burn it. It's like letting it go. It's like a fire. And
Okay.
That's one of the rituals of surrendering for me.
Burning.
Writing down what I don't like, and then writing a letter to someone you're mad at is always good. Like Misha, you did that with her mom, right? You did that with your mom?
I'm working on it. I'm still working on it.
Tell us what's going on. Tell us what's going on.
Ooh. Okay. First of all,
I'll charge it right now.
I think it was Tuesday. I'm walking to go put some money on my card or whatever, because we have to pay for laundry over here in the facility or whatever. Okay, I'm walking, and the manager of the office, she kind of stops me or whatever. I'm like, oh Lord, what is it now? Because every time they stop me, it's always something. Lord and behold, she tells me that I have a 3-day notice because apparently Section 8 raised my rent to $600 and something on top of the $2,000 and something I have to pay in damages. Okay, that's one thing. Now, you remember you talked about pretty much like releasing and like kind of trying to start dating a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Flo, no thank you. Because I gave 2 people a chance. And it wasn't worth it. One, I didn't like the way, like, I didn't like his aura. He was an Aries. I didn't like his aura. The second person, I feel he lied to me. And I told JP last night, because me and JP actually talked about this last night. It was like let me get my words together. Sorry.
It's okay.
Fuck that. It's okay. It's like, he did some shit that kind of just had me questioning him. Like, he asked me out, you know, like the other night, and I told him, how about the next day or whatever. He ends up pretty much telling me, you know, oh, he'll go through what it takes to get me, all this little kind of stuff, a bunch of bullshit. And then he went as far as talking to my mom and talking to my sister. Now, everybody in here knows I'm a very independent person. I'm very flexible. Just don't bullshit me. You know what I'm saying? Do you know this man waited until 12:30 yesterday to text me, talking about some good morning, beautiful, all this kind of stuff, telling me he planned on barbecuing, all this kind of shit, because he want to take me on a picnic date.
Right.
Hours went by, no communication, nothing, but you all on Facebook, you live, you doing this, you doing that or whatever. And then you try to feed me some bullshit that your son had an asthma attack. But exactly, bitch. And then he had the nerve, the audacity to call me selfish because I told him, nigga, you had enough time to get your funky ass on Facebook Live. You had enough time to take a picture with a bottle. You had enough time to be drunk as fuck when you were talking to me. And then I told him, like I sent him a message, I told him, don't ever ask me out on another date. Don't ask to see me again, period. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm trying to explain to my sister what's going on or whatever. You know, I called the vent to her. That went left. You know what I'm saying? We ended up getting into an argument. And that pissed me off. And today, I just let my mom have it. You know what I'm saying? I love you to death, but here's what I'm feeling. y'all always talking about y'all want to know what's going on with me, all so kind of stuff. And like I told my mom today, don't none of you people come and check. And I'm gonna change that. Don't none of you motherfuckers, because this is what I said. Don't none of you motherfuckers come over here and check on me. I have a whole ass daughter with autism. I have like I'm swollen on my left side from lymphedema. That's another reason why I haven't been, you know, really all that active and nothing like that. And on top of that, I'm hearing my mom talking shit about me, my granny, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? All this is coming at me. But like I told my mom today, I've been living in Citrus Heights for about a year now. And all that bullshit y'all was talking about, oh, I'm gonna come see you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. None of you motherfuckers ain't even been over here like that. Y'all don't come over here and one time be like, you know what? Let me take Genesis off your hands just for today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then on top of that, it's like, okay, my sister Justice had to do my compression sleeve because I've been asking. Nobody else would do it, or they couldn't do it, and let them tell it. I live in bumfuck. And I'm like, okay, you know, it's whatever. But y'all get up and y'all go everywhere else. And I told my mom today, y'all don't recognize what I feel, what I go through. I haven't had enough time to, you know, get out what I'm feeling about the breast cancer, about the domestic violence. I haven't got enough time to, you know, feel how I feel about my daughter being autistic. Anything that I'm going through to them, you just like the dumbest shit get to you, this, that, and the third. And then I finally snapped today. And I told my friend Justice, I told her, I said straight up and honestly, when I die, when I leave this motherfucker, burn me to a crisp. Let my soul be free. The free spirit that I was. I want Genesis happy. I don't want anybody to cry. No, none of that, because I'm sick to death of people. When I say I give and give and give and give, it's always thrown in my face like what I'm doing wrong or nothing like that. Like nobody gives a fuck about me trying to change my life right now. Nobody gives a fuck about me trying to heal from the inside out. You just don't let this motherfucker stop you from this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. I don't even talk to my baby. Y'all know that. I don't talk to this man. I don't fuck with nobody. And it's like every time I go out, I'm constantly thinking about other people. Who the fuck think about me?
Stop.
Who the fuck called me?
Stop, Misha. I'm gonna stop you before you get into that. I know that side where I get into. I know where I go with it. Right. The reason why I'm gonna stop you is remember when I think you remember when we first spoke. I told you learn as givers we have to learn boundaries because takers have none. Right. Remember I told you that. Right. And that's another thing. Another thing I'm gonna tell you. I, for 3 years, worked on myself in front of my mom, everybody. I'm going to tell you, not to be mean to my family, because we all love our families, right? But none of them never was like, good job, you're doing great. None of them. You know who had to say, good job, I'm doing great? I had to say it to me. I had to go in the mirror and be like, whoa, girl, you went from this to that. You're healing. You're working on yourself. You know why? Especially with family. That, let me tell you, we are born into karmic families too, sweetheart. So when you see the surroundings around you, just remember, you got put into this family for a reason, okay? To learn some hard lessons. And those lessons might be that no matter how much you change yourself, you cannot change others with you. So I want you to stop today, surrendering today, forget about it, stop today. Put your motherfucking foot down. Anyone who comes at you asking you for anything, the answer is always, what is it, guys? No. I am working on myself. You know, I'm gonna tell you why I'm so happy that you're telling me this, because I can tell you when I stopped doing drugs, when I stopped doing all that, I'm telling you, the only way I stood clean, exactly, Natasha, the only way I stood clean and didn't go back to drugs was by telling people no all the time. I had to block people from my phone that weren't even doing drugs, but I knew if I was around them, they were easy targets. Yo, go to stop, let's get some whatever, you know? And I had to block a lot of people. Let me tell you something. The only time I was happy was when it was me and my daughter in our own little cocoon. And yeah, I didn't have a lot of free time. Yeah, a lot of times. But the time that I had free, I started to learn. Like there's days right now, my daughter will be up my ass, you know, cancers. They're very like emotional, sensitive. But then there's days when she's like, you know, in her own little world, she's on her computer. Like I'm sure your daughter does that sometimes. Yeah. Take that time to just be. Just be. Don't think. Don't look at your phone. Don't see who's doing what. Are they okay? Are they okay? Misha, are you fucking okay? Does anybody fucking text you? Are you okay? Are you gonna be okay? You are over here hitting us up, making sure we're good, making sure people are good. And I'm gonna let you know right now, that's why we're here, to take that load off of you a little bit. So if you can't rely on your family that's blood, you can rely on your family that God sent to you. You feel me? That's why people go to church. That's why why do you think they do that? If they had the support in their family, in their house, anybody else agree with me? Do you think they'd go everywhere else, therapy, this way or that way, everywhere looking for love? Would everybody be doing that? We all got fucked up families. Raise your hand if your family's not normal and fucked up. Everybody, raise your hand. Okay. All right. So, and somebody's popping up shots outside. Yes. Okay. So we all got fucked up. It's like it's upstate New York. Something's always getting shot up here. So picture it that way. At least you're not that deer. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank God you're not that deer right now, because that deer is about to get bucked and cut. Like, that's not gonna be gone. But I'm just gonna say, Nisha, why I'm trying to make you laugh and why I don't. Besides all that, this is so important, so vital, and I hope whoever watches this, listens to this. Boundaries. The only way Florina stood clean and healthy and normal and sane, bitch, because you know we get crazy. You know it. Because I could get petty from 0 to 1,000 real quick.
Exactly.
So you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, because when you do that, you're not giving it, you're giving it to the surroundings. And you know what? When your soul came on this earth, it made a contract. Like, okay, I'll go help this family because they're fucked up. But the point was, God wasn't trying to tell us to help our families. God was telling us, go help yourself down there. When you change and you make changes and things start to show, because we just started this process. Like, I'm going to say, a year into me being, thank you, Natasha, a year me being into this and doing it every day, I'm just gonna tell you, so you know, because in NA we say this all the time, don't expect accolades for your family for a while. They gotta learn to trust that you're not this person anymore. They gotta see you really changing and becoming that person. Even when I have somebody in my family acting a fool, I turn back with them like, you know what, you need to calm down. Like, you're doing too much right now. You're just anxiety and crazy, right? So like, you have to set those boundaries. I don't give a fuck if it gets them mad. Because guess what? If you don't get them mad, they're going to get you mad. So how are you going to get them mad? With love, kindness. I need my space. You don't help me with nothing. Please don't ask me for anything. You want me to go where with you? I can't. I'm about to take a bath. You want me to go where with you? I can't. My left nail needs to be filed right here really quick. I can't. I don't got time. I'm
Gotta watch my hair.
It's like fucking, let me call you back. I left the refrigerator open. Like, stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? And once these people, even these random people, you got your own place. I'm sure people like to come over and hang out and
Yes.
spot. You got that. Cut it out, bitch. You guys gonna come in here and smoke, chill, whatever? I'm gonna need everybody to hand over $10. Everybody at the door.
Period.
No, you gotta go. You got some food from the fridge? No, I'll see you later. That shit's ghetto as hell, but guess what? Motherfuckers will know not to come to your crib empty-handed ever again.
Exactly.
Like, you were going to Misha's house? Oh, you got a bottle of wine? No, we need to go to the hood. I don't care. Let's go to the store. Let's go out. I don't care, bitch. Pull up with something.
Yeah, because yes. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So yesterday, when everything was like getting to me, I think I was texting JP or something like that. But what I did was I turned my phone to do not disturb. Y'all know that's my best friend. And I took me a lavender bubble bath. And I let my music play. And I just, I soaked. And then I took my shower. And then I did like a little facial and stuff like that on my face. But I think like what really riled me up was the fact of like the delivery from my sister. And it was just more so like, I don't think she heard me before I said what I said. And I will admit I did have like a fucked up attitude yesterday, but it's like you said, you can only take so much from people until you finally just explode. And I prayed on it. And I even gave myself a couple of deep breaths, like, okay, you can do this or whatever. And I did not snap at Genesis, but it seemed like, cause she knows what is going on or whatever it is she feeling her little feelings. It's like she's been asking me, mommy, what's wrong? Mommy, what's wrong? Mommy, what's wrong? And then I've been catching myself like more so just trying my hardest to steer clear of anybody that's going to put me in like that I want to fuck you up mode. You know what I'm saying? Because I have anger inside me. You know that. But at the same time, I tried something different yesterday. Like just, you know, it didn't have to be Sunday. It didn't have to be nothing like that. It just was to calm myself down, and it helped. But today I woke up and I didn't feel like myself. I didn't feel like me at all. I felt kind of.
And we can see it. Listen, I can see it. When you come in here, there's days when I'm not saying you don't look bad on us. It's like us. We have that like kind of stressed out look to us, right? Not everybody in here knows each other pretty well. What I use is my mom Anita. That's just when I'm sick. I tell people I'm sick. But what I'm saying is, you listen to me, Misha. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you something. So you said that you've seen the rainbow outside and your aunt and stuff is around, right? I would do this. Listen, you know why I'm so happy? Because I don't talk to real people. I talk to fucking spirit all day. And you know what? They don't talk back. So it's great. I could be like, I know someone's listening to me. And I know they probably get annoyed, but at the end of the day, when they're annoyed, I'm sure they just leave. I'll still think that they're here. So what you do is you sit your ass in that house, whatever you're feeling. If you can't talk to somebody in your family, because talking to us is great too. It is. It's beautiful. But sometimes even that's not. You need to talk to yourself. It's so magical when we have conversations with ourselves. It's like we start talking to ourselves and we start figuring things out by ourselves. We don't wait for other people to figure it out. Because like, you know, oh man, and it's just like, it sounds stupid, but it's not. When they say God helps those who help themselves, right? I want you to understand exactly things like, listen, anytime you're having a bad day, first of all, first thing you should do in the morning, don't check your phone. I told you all that. But people are texting you. If you feel you're having a bad day, the last thing you want to do is tell people to come hang out, come chill with you, because now you're picking up, the empath, is picking up their energy. You are feeding them your energy, and they're leaving feeling better, and you're feeling drained. So what do people, everybody says, what's the number one advice you have for empath, Flo, as an empath, to get your energy back? What it is? Ask Sadie, ask anybody. When I'm like, yo, I need a day, I need a full day. I can't talk to nobody. I can't see nothing. I can't look at Instagram, Facebook, because I'm telling you, I need to recharge or I'm going to burn the fuck out. So you need to stop burning yourself out with these fucking people. Listen, mom, everybody too. My mom too, when she gets on my nerves, I'm like, don't come in my room. I'm asking you, please, not today. She's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, please, mom, I'm like, not having a good, and she'll just leave me alone. When you're doing it nice, if you're like, get the fuck away from me, that's when everybody's like, yo, are you okay? Do you need a doctor? Like, are you losing your mind? So you don't want to react like that. You want to do anything you can to react calmly. Listen, you know what? You're not even, I would say that I hit my mom with this. You're not even vibrating on my level. You will never understand. And I walk away and she's like, what? And I'm like, exactly. So what I'm saying is, they're not going to match your vibrations, and they're not empaths like you. They're energy vampires. They will suck you dry, not give you energy. This is why sitting with self, meditating, taking baths, all this stuff, staying away from people. Even if your daughter, listen, if you're calm the whole day, your child will be off in the corner just chilling, minding her business. When she sees you, she got autism, right? She's like, so autistic children are like very intelligent as far as, so like animals can sense when you're sick and all that stuff. They come to you, like if you have cancer or something. So autistic children have that gift too. They can sense. That's why she's like, mommy, are you okay? And all that stuff. It's like this thing in their brain. It's like a psychic ability, right? So anytime you, maybe I live like 2 hours away from my mom, but she said, and I can't, what is she saying? I can't what? So anytime you you are calm, she's gonna be calm with you. I swear to God. You should try it one day. Try it tonight or tomorrow, whatever. When you're feeling like angry, whatever, try to like, you okay? I see what I'm doing here. That's what I do. I'm like, okay, Flo, you're doing it. You're starting off the day. Then I bang my foot. Something falls. I get annoyed. Does anybody ever see that happen when you start the day like that? All of a sudden you're tripping. You're
Yeah.
dropping shit. And what the fuck? Why? You know why? Because you just started
Tripping all over toys and shit.
Right. So now you want to be like, first things first, you want to wake up in the morning, make your little tea. Your daughter, if she's talking a lot, whatever, let her talk. I do. My daughter talks. I go, oh yeah. She talks and talks and talks. That's not being a bad mom. That's learning to tune them out sometimes. Because bitch, they're children. They are a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that don't ever look at I'm a bad person. No, you're not. Fuck out of here. We all need space. I don't care if that's your child or not. As long as you're not neglecting them, you're good, you know? And your child is beautiful. She's fed. She's good. So you're good. The point is, Misha, I wanted to focus on you because when I see you like this, I'm kind of like sending you some love and energy right now. I did some Palo Santo. I put the clear quartz crystals on you so you can think clearly. And so your mind and your soul and your spirit. I didn't have two of y'all for no reason go talk to each other. She said,
and what's crazy, Flo, before I forget, today, I bullshit you not, my ladybug, she came back. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if she can feel something or what it is, but she just keeps coming, and she landed on me today.
And let me tell you something. And yes, it's not that she could feel something. Your spirit guides come in many forms, and they will take chances by flying through a ladybug or a hawk or a seagull or something. So like when I was outside today, again, that same blue jay, that same cardinal came right next to each other. And they usually don't hang out together, those two. They're not really like the best of friends, you know, they usually fight for each other, right? So they were together, and that was a sign for me, because I was having feelings today all day. Should I trust? And that's with two different species of the bird hanging out together, chilling, right? A crow came by me. The hawks came by me. I didn't see this as no reason. This is not happening for no reason. This is happening because this is a sign. Whenever that happens, somebody knows you're not calm that time. So they're like, hey, ladybug, good luck, love, happiness. I want to see something. Ladybug, spirit animal, spirit totem.
Oh, baby. Sorry about that. I was opening up Jen's candy.
Don't be sorry. Listen, with the ladybug totem, you can expect happiness in your life and blessings of abundance, just like with the badger totem. The ladybug spirit animal also represents your childlike nature and playful spirit, and in a way is similar to the honeybee animal spirit. This is telling you to enjoy life and be more joyful.
Okay.
And you weren't feeling good today, and what did you see? Oh, fuck,
my ladybug.
Okay. And that's not for no reason. And, you know, it's like, just the signs that spirit sending you love and light and happiness your way. And see, like right now I sent you energy, but I asked the universe, can you give it back to me? So we got to learn as empaths, not just to give the energy away, but to take it back from the universe. Because when we give our energy away, listen, I'm just going to say, God, thank you for showing us this, right? That we can heal each other. We can heal ourselves. That night, my mom was so sick. When I tell you, she was under blankets like this. I can't go. And I sat on top of her. I put my hands over her neck. I told her, just shake it off. But like, as I was doing that, all I did was imagine my energy going into hers and her sickness going away. After that, she threw up a lot. Right? Like it's like she was throwing up because I said, let it out. In my head, I was thinking, please let it out, whatever this is. I'm thinking it's COVID. I'm scared, right? Because I'm like, she got COPD. I'm like, she could die. But no, then I started thinking positive. No, she just got a quick cold. She was fine. The point, I'm telling you this for a reason. The next day, we went on the meeting, all of us. I come home. I must have went out with my hair wet or something. But also, I felt the same thing my mom did. But I immediately, instead of thinking about being sick, I said, no, it's just a quick thing. It'll go away in 2 seconds. And I kept envisioning myself releasing it to the universe. I really saw myself releasing it to the universe. Why am I telling you this? Because it works for everything. So if you have anger, you have pain, if I can get rid of a cold in 2 seconds, bro, I got rid of a blood disease, my G. It was a real blood disease, bro. I had a blood disease. In a year, I went to 2 different doctors. They told me I had it. It was like thinning my blood. I couldn't stand up sometimes. I was passing out. It was weird shit. Then I started literally every day. I listened to this lady on YouTube every day. I started picturing my blood getting thicker, me feeling better, me having energy. I wake up in the morning and be like, I feel great today. And I tricked my motherfucking mind into believing I was not sick. 6 months later, I went. They were like, who the hell told you you had it? I'm like, 2 different doctors. No, you don't have it. Your blood is perfect. On my mama, on my daughter, on everything I love, bro. She was like, this could affect your liver, blah, blah, blah. So when I'm trying to, this is when I was like, that's it. I'm going to preach this to everybody because I just healed myself from a blood disease, thinking that I'm bugging out. I'm crazy, but I really believed it. People have healed cancer. If people can heal cancer and all that, Misha, I want you to remember, the more stress you put on yourself as a person who's dealt with cancer, you're just bringing those genes and those cells back to you. Don't do that. You understand me, right?
Yes.
Don't do that to yourself. You know what it is? You're punishing yourself. I'm just going to tell you straight up, bitch. I know how you need to be spoken to. Stop punishing yourself, bro. Fuck all these people. Let them fucking, listen, if they ain't fuck them. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. I'm tired of being nice to people because you know what? When you're nice, you get walked all over.
Yes.
So what you need to do, by being nice to people, I mean, be nice to people, but in your mind, you got to bury these motherfuckers alive. Like, you got to be like, sorry, you got to go. Gotta go. Anyone who doesn't work for you, picture like a movie slideshow. When they don't work for you, you move to the next cut and you use that one as your vision, because really all your life is basically your own movie. You create it. What do you want to see as yourself? What do you want to see yourself? If you were on the big screen right now, who would you want to be? What would you want to be?
Motivating people to do better.
And right. And when can you motivate people to do better, Misha? When you do what yourself?
When you don't heal yourself.
When you learn to motivate yourself out of this type of feeling, that's when the fuck you could start doing it with other people. Why am I standing here talking to all you right now? I have bad days. You know what I do? I take the time. I sit back. I talk about my feelings. I don't hold them in. And I don't get angry about it, and I don't hold resentments. And this is why I'm here doing it with other people, because I got to that point. It took me 3 years to get to that point. But remember, I was doing it alone with no help. We got each other. We have the chance to do this in 5 months, what it took me 3 years by myself to do, bro. Nobody talking to me. Nobody's saying, good job, Flo. Wow, you fucking stop doing drugs. You fucking stop going to jail every week. Like, that's not easy shit, man. That ain't easy shit. That ain't easy shit. And doing it by yourself and nobody saying, good job. You know what I mean? It's like, you gotta learn. You know what? I remember what Flo said. 6 months. I could do this in 6 months. Like, people want to lose weight, they go on a diet and shit. I want to lose weight, I want to go on a diet, but that's not the most important thing to me right now. The most important thing is my mental health, right? So right. I continue to work on that. Bitch, I go to my body like this. You want to get fat? Go ahead. It's going to be your problem when you want to lose the weight. Not mine, shit. I don't give a fuck. I talk to her like it's her problem. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, it's your problem. But, you know, like, I really talk to my body like it's her problem. I'm like, bitch, that's your problem. I'm not going to do that. I'm focused on the brain right now. And I keep telling her. Like, in my head, I'm like, bitch, I keep telling you you're losing weight, but you keep gaining weight, so I don't know what I'm tired. You need to figure it out. You need to work together. But, you know, like, so the point is, I'm sorry, no, I'm talking for a long time, but this is so important for you, Misha. I love you. So, like, and I love everybody in here, and I don't give a fuck. Yeah, sometimes I don't want to be in the group chats. It's not because I don't want to hear nobody. I would love to talk all day on the group chat, but I know myself. Do you know yourself? Me, if I'm starting on the phone, guess what? I ain't ending on the phone. This is me till 10 in the morning the next day. Still texting, bitch. I don't stop. I have either a little bit or all the way made. I'm like all the way. Like, I don't stop. So I have to limit myself. You see, Misha, boundaries, telling myself, no good, that's not good for me. I got to stay away from that and do that. Otherwise, I go for 3 days and I don't want to work. I don't want to talk to people. I have a FaceTime reading. I'm like, I can't do it today, tomorrow. I could have just done it. I just didn't want to. So that's why I have to limit myself. And I want you to do the same thing, because you are a sensitive empath. You're not just an empath. You are a sensitive on top of it.
Very.
So being a sensitive empath is the hardest one, because if you're an empath, at least you learn to, like, be strong. But when you're a sensitive empath, you're talking about being affected in a way where you step in a fucking room and your energy goes down if everybody else is fucked up.
That's true. That's hella true.
So then you got to stay away from people. Then I know it's hard, you're a Cancer, social butterfly, you always want to be the life of the party. I know, because I have a lot of Cancer in my chart. But I'm going to tell you right now, in order for us, people like us, to heal, people who are not damaged, we're actually very strong women. Very strong women. We're not damaged women. We're actually strong women who realized that we just wanted to get better and better. Not that we were sick and death. No, we've been through it, but we wanted to get better. So now, what are you going to take? What steps are you going to take? Are you going to continue to let these people fuck you up? Or are you going to just do it? To surrender. Surrender. Tonight, Misha, put your daughter to bed. Try to get her in bed early. I don't know. Give her a bath. You know, don't nobody in no Benadryl babies, please, because I know a girl did that to her daughter. That bitch's daughter was slow. I'm just gonna say, God forgive me, but she used to give her daughter Benadryl all the time to put her to sleep, and I was like, that's why your daughter can't speak right now. And she got mad at me, and I was like, but you told me you gave her Benadryl her whole life, so I don't know what you think is going to happen to a child. It's like giving a child a Xanax, a piece of a Xanax every day, letting it grow up and think it's going to be normal. That's not how it works. So I want you to put her to bed, and then when you do, get in her room, turn off the lights, put something on TV, like a fireplace on TV or on YouTube or something. Sit down and just surrender. Universe, take over. I'm trying here. I want to work. I want to heal. Can you help me? Please help me. Please help me. I need help. I can't do it on my own. I need your help.
Okay.
And they will. And they will. And they will. They're not gonna do it tomorrow. You know, wake up like, yeah, I got you. It's gonna be like, you'll feel it in the morning, you'll feel it more in the afternoon. But please try, Misha, because you are better than this. You are better than this. You're better than the people around you. No offense to them. No offense to them.
They all fucked up. Well, no offense taken.
I know they are. I'm saying, but I know you're not, though. That's the thing. I know you're not. So I just know that we sometimes are a victim of our circumstances, right?
Right.
So try not to be a victim anymore. Just be in the circumstance. Realize it's there, and that's it. You ain't gotta be what they are. You just gotta figure out what you want to be. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
I did have something for you guys. I promised you that I was gonna write something, and I did. So. Alrighty, 1 second. Let me find it. It's in my notes, so my camera gonna be off. It's called Have Faith. Have faith, for this too shall pass. Pull yourself together and stop looking so sad. Have faith, this was all a part of his plan. If anybody can turn this world back how it was, you better know that God can. Have faith and just trust in me. Soon we can all go back to our normal lives, worry-free and happy. Have faith that he's with you and will never leave your side. Have faith he didn't just leave you hanging and that you're still alive. Have faith he never said it's going to be easy. Here, take my hand and just pray with me. Have faith and know you're strong too. Have faith and watch him see us through. Let go of your fears. Let go of your worries. God's always on time. No need for you to worry. Just have faith.
Oh my.
That was powerful.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Oh my God. No, that was, Misha, can we please post that on Angel Squad, please, on the page?
Can you
love
type
that.
it? Can you type it and text it to me?
Yes.
I can send it to you right now.
Right.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. Misha,
Yes.
so can I just say one thing about you? I'm going to just say that what I see as your gift, as your talent, because I always feel like in the Angel Squad, whoever's having the roughest day, we should all pay attention to that person the most. Remember that day I was having a rough day? Everybody listened to me the whole time. And
Right.
we all have rough days. Nobody's perfect here, right? But Misha, I think for me, as a person looking into your world from the outside, I believe that you are a sensitive artist who's definitely some kind of writer, definitely some kind of poet or writer. I think you should start a poetry book, honestly, because it's like the third poem you sent me, and they're all beautiful. So if you get a book and you just write it my poems, let me tell you something. Today, you can publish your own book and sell it online. I'm not saying just for the money, just for your own love and kindness of it. Or you could start a blog saying for people to enter their poems into it. That would be a beautiful thing to do. Oh, that's actually a great idea. I'm sure somebody else does it, but like having a place where everybody can go and like post their poems, people who are shy and they don't like doing that, something like that. Like, or even every day on Angel Squad, if you could post a poem a day on Angel Squad,
Yeah.
or Yo, and that was, see, now that-
I'll like make the graphic and I'll put your name on it that you wrote it.
yes, bitch, yes. Yes. Yes.
Why y'all trying to make me cry? Y'all know I'm a
Yes,
bitch.
bitch. Yes. Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. Listen, just relax. Listen, you know what? When you're having a bad day, think about all the times you're gonna run into the beach butt naked. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. But Misha, so there's something for you. No matter what happens during the day, get your whole day done, do it, blah, 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 get everything done, you know, like, be like snappy with it, get it done calmly though, you know, take your time, whatever, do what you gotta do. And then at the end of the day, always say, I will be mad right now, but I gotta write this poem for the Angel Squad, because if we don't see it, we're gonna be disappointed, and you don't want to disappoint 20 people. I'm saying, if you want to disappoint 157,000 people, then go ahead, disappoint us.
No, I don't.
So,
I mean, and what's crazy is like, at first I had lost my knack for like writing and stuff. When my auntie Vicky passed, I was like, fuck a poem, what the fuck? But like when I started back, like today, I wrote another one called Black Sheep, but I didn't make it like out to be like, oh my God, my life. It's just more so expressing myself, because like the things that I say in my poems, I have like, I have like a poem about like myself, but nobody knows it's about me. They're still trying to figure out like who I'm talking about in the poem. Is it like a friend? Is it a family member? I got more.
So Misha, not only do I want you to post any of those poems each day, even the ones that you had in the past that you never posted, but I would love to do with you guys Poetry Saturdays.
Okay.
Poetry night Saturdays, where everybody got to present a poem. I don't care how shy you are. Bitch, make it a haiku. I don't care. Make it a haiku. I don't really care. Just do it. Write something. Even if you write like, I don't want to be here. This sucks. I hate you. Okay, fine. Poetry. No, we gotta go. At the end of it, we all gotta go like this. That's what they do in poetry clubs. When you're done, they all snap instead of clap. So that would be cool. So Saturday night is poetry night. Saturday night is poetry night.
You guys want another one?
Yes.
Definitely.
Okay. Yeah. 1 second. Let me find you another one.
Poetry night, 6 p.m. 7, 6 with wine. Yes. No, Yari. Nah, bitch. Nah, this Saturday, bitch. This Saturday, I'm gonna have my edibles. Okay. No, but seriously, I'm gonna meditate on edibles, you guys. I'm gonna try something new to expand my consciousness. I need to maybe blow my mind or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If it doesn't work good, I'll just send the rest to you guys. I'm like, no. Here, take them. Take them through. Okay, so go ahead, Misha. I want to hear this. And Saturday night, poetry night, 6:30 p.m. It's good. 6:30.
Yes.
That's a good time. Okay, perfect.
Okay, this one's called Single Mother Blues. It says.
Say it again.
Single Mother Blues.
Ooh.
Okay, it says, you think because you make a baby that makes you a man. Women go, my bad. Oh my God. Okay. It says, you think because you make a baby that makes you a man. Women go through a lot of pain you wouldn't understand. She's stuck doing it all by herself. She gives and gives until she has nothing else. You go cheat and have your fun, but when it's time for responsibility, you take off and run. Nobody ever said raising kids were fun. It's supposed to be 2 parents in the home, not just one. Crying, screaming, throwing tantrums day in and day out. Sometimes we get so overwhelmed, all we can do is shout. You try dealing with doctor appointments, and especially when they're sick. Meanwhile, you out here throwing around community dick. I guess that makes you a man. Raising this child alone wasn't in my plans. I wish I could hate you. I swear I do. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't choose you. What type of man are you to hit women? You ain't nothing but a little bitch. Run away as you always do. Just know karma isn't through with you.
Oh my God.
That was great.
Wow.
I literally have goosebumps.
Misha.
Yes.
Misha.
Yes.
See, you see, sensitive artists are always bitches. You know why? Because they know they're talented, so they know what they're holding deep down inside. So they're like, "Fuck this world, you're not good enough." You're not mad at the people, Misha. You know what you're mad at? Like what the most of us. Can I just say something that's gonna blow your guys' mind?
Go ahead.
All right. You ever stop to think that there was, okay, real quick, first wave, second wave, third wave generations that believe that the first wave were sent here, they're like the hippies, the hipsters that came in peace and love, right? That was the first wave that was sent. They volunteered. Earth was in trouble. Yes, Felicia. Earth was in trouble, so a lot of people raised their hand. They volunteered, souls raised their hand, volunteered to go into bodies and to try to help this earth, right? You know how many of those people committed suicide? Do you know? So many. At that first wave. Second wave, us. We're brought here. The earth was in trouble. Shit was going down. It's like, you know, we see what's going on, right? It's fucked up out here. It's hard out here for them. So we all raised our hand. And I'm just to say this, if you don't feel this way, that's fine. But I strongly believe a lot of us in here are like that, are not all of us, but I don't want to put no labels on anybody. Raised our hand and we said, I'll go. And then we struggled, you know why? Imagine we were in a place where everything was peaceful, loving. You had no body, no weight on you. You were a free spirit. You were a soul, free to roam. Then boom, they throw you into this body. You've never been on earth before. It's your first time. Your first time trying this shit. So you get here and you learn. What are you doing? You're learning like a baby. You get in, what the fuck is this? That's why a lot of us are the way we are, hurt. We have problems with children and this and that. It's because of the reason of being put into a body when we're a spirit. People think we're a human having a spiritual experience when we're a spirit having a human experience. So that's why we're all so confused. You got those people that are asleep and they just walk and they're fine with it. I believe those are actual humans. They're from here and they're like okay with the whole like sheep and not being woke thing. But we are from a place where we're supposed to come down here and bring information to these people. I'm not saying we're aliens. What I'm saying is we're a soul that came back and reincarnated into a body to try to help this human race because they're fucked up. So now, what does that mean? That now we have to go around saving the world? No, but it means that we have to come here and learn. So when we learn, will we be able to do it in this lifetime or we have to come back in the third wave, right? So this is the second wave. So if we could accomplish it now, we won't be like the first wave, killing ourselves, hurting ourselves. Let me remind you, everybody in here had some form of self-sabotage, self-punishment, everybody. So you don't have to have had been on drugs or anything like that, like anybody else was. Like you don't have to have. You could have done anything. You could have cut. You could have cried a lot. You could have dated the wrong guys. Those are forms of self-sabotage and punishment, right or wrong?
Right.
So just know, that's why it's uncomfortable for a lot of you in here. We're a spirit having a human body experience. Of course it's hard. Of course. Why do I hate my breasts? Because I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, why do I have to carry these things around? They're very annoying. I'm like, I don't understand. Can you just like do something? I don't know, send a surgeon down, whatever. I don't care. Just fix it. Like, you know, and that's why do you think so many boys are like, I'm not a boy, I was born a girl? What, you think there's something wrong with them? No, they were born as a soul. They might have been a feminine soul put into a man's body and whoops, I made that mistake. I should have put him into a female. Do you understand? That's not unnatural shit. There's girls that want to be boys that want to. They're not fucking crazy and stupid. They were a soul that was a feminine or masculine. They got put into a body that they're like, wait, no, dude, you made a mistake. I gotta come back up. You made a mistake. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it was a mistake. God ain't got time to watch every soul where it's going. He's just like, oh, you there. And he accidentally picks the wrong soul, the wrong body sometimes. So, seeing it that way will help a lot of youth because remembering always that a lot of us struggle with a lot of mental things and, you know, just whatever you want to call it, disability. I don't call it that. I call it a dis-ease, right? So you're not at ease with yourself, right? And so everybody needs to understand we're all struggling with some form of like pain and hurt. And that's not because we want to self-sabotage, we want to hurt ourselves. It's because we're learning. We're just fucking souls learning how to be a human, and it's not easy, bro. It ain't easy for none of us. So when you're feeling crazy like that, try to put yourself in the spiritual aspect because then you don't go right directly. I need a doctor. Something's wrong with me. I'm sick. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You are just trying to do your best. Just try and do your best. I mean, if I could say to you that there's not even a good and a bad in like the spirit world, it's more like learn the lessons, go back, tell God what it's like so he could learn. I'm sure, because if God was the first person ever created, he probably doesn't know that himself. He's learning. He's like, oh, so what was that like? What was Earth like? Oh, what happened there? What? You did what? You have sex? How? Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know. You just don't know. And how come, can I ask you a question? Yeah, God, what's up? Why do they always say my name when they're doing it? I don't know.
Oh my God.
Everybody says, oh God, every time. God, I don't know. So you really don't know. This is like, this is another thing, and I want somebody else to tell me, please. So I know but I feel like Misha's smiling now. She's happy. She's good, and that's when I was like, all right, that conversation. But I'm gonna tell you, that's another reason I learned to surrender. I stopped trying to figure it out. I just said, you know what? I'm here. I'm living. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm doing my best, and that's it. If nobody's happy with it, that's their fault, not mine. I'm happy. Right, Misha? We're doing our best. Use that creative. Whatever's happening to you, write it down, girl. You know how many girls are gonna be able to like connect to that? You know how hard your story in poetry could go for miles, like it could go for centuries. Like if you just write your feelings down and really take your craft seriously. When you start to see yourself as a serious artist, that's why you're sensitive. I'm an artist, I'm sensitive about my shit, right?
Yeah.
And that's because they know that that's their mission here on earth. Maybe you were meant to go through this so you could write it down and read it out to other people. Angel Squad could be a perfect way. That those days when we go to schools and talk to kids, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna let you listen to a poem from Misha. Gina could come up here. Lorianne's gonna tell her story. Everybody's gonna have a piece of the story. You know how vital and valuable that will be to others. You have any idea the change you can make with that? You can change one person's life. One person. That's a soul you just saved. It ain't just a person, bitch. That's a soul. That's a whole soul. That soul could be saved by you, and then that soul could start to save one other person, that soul another, that soul another. So you didn't just save one soul, you saved a lot of them.
And that's what I feel like I need to do, because there's so many broken people, Flo. Like when I tell you it bothers me.
Stop in the name of love. Bitch. Look, right now, you see how I'm back. Get it back. Gather yourself. Okay, get it together. Okay. Why I'm gonna say that? Because I learned when I first started doing all this, I was like, I'm helping people. I gotta help people. I said, stop. No, actually, I'm helping myself while other people are being helped, and we're all helping each other. They're helping me, I'm helping them, and you're getting and you're giving. You're getting and you're giving. When you talk about helping people, if you ain't getting nothing back, you cannot keep giving to them, because you will be drained. You will be dead, and they will be alive, laughing. Oh, I'm great. My life is awesome. Bitch, most of them that come to you, their problems ain't even that serious. Them shits just go away the next day anyway. Like, so, because they don't care. Because if they cared, they'd be more cautious about hurting someone's feelings who's being hurt at the process. If you came to talk to me and be me knowing you, I don't even live next to you, bro. But if you came to talk to me right now, I'll be like, Misha, bro, what's going on with you? Why are you trying to help me, bro? Like, if your friends don't know that about you right now, they're not your friends.
Say it again, bitch. One more time for the people in the back.
Please,
Just one more time.
If your friends don't know that by now, and this is for everyone, they are not your
motherfucking friends. Period.
So what you need to do is, if you're going to chill with people, do what I do. I use them for my entertainment, and then I push them away. You know, like the queen, she brings in the Joker. Hey, go ahead, do some puzzles, do the puppets for me. Okay, off with his head. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm saying, like, in a kind way, though. In a kind way, like, off, like, dead ass. You got to look at it like that. They come in, they entertain you. Don't talk about your private problems. Don't talk about your business, because all that does is regenerate the problem and bring it back to you in full circle. What you want to do is if they start talking about their problems, like, yo, bro, I'm trying to get high right now. You need just like take that shit somewhere else, bro. Like, you got a therapist or something, call them. Because bitch, if I run and smoke a blunt and talk about my problems, I would smoke the shit, sat on the balcony, and talk to myself for 10 hours. My own problems. And that's, I'm saying, it's so vital for all you guys to do that. You know what? And I'm so glad we're talking about this, because tonight's surrendering ceremony is more than just surrendering. This is letting go of people that I know it's hard, because we want to talk to people, we want to be social. But listen, that's why I started these Zoom meetings, man, because I'm tired of being around fake people. And I always know that when people are hurt, they can use this. And I'm hurt sometimes too. Like, I'll go through something. It's not drastic, but it's like something that pains me, you know, and you guys listen and I listen to you, and everybody listens to each other, and everybody has some type of wise words. JP's been amazing with everyone, very patient with me when I'm like, yo, I'm sorry. You know, she booked me for a reading a couple of days ago, I'll say like 4 days ago, and I'm like, yo, I'm sorry. She's like, just handle your business. Because I'm like, listen, because you know what? It's JP. If she was some random person, I'll just do her reading, but I want her to have like the special reading, right? So, but the point is, this is why it's good to have each other. You see how we understand each other? You see how we get it? We don't even see each other on a daily. Miriam's just a quiet one, but I see her. She listens and she watches. She's a very good observer, but I know why. She's waiting until she gets a little comfortable. She's got one of those personalities. She's gonna watch. And she's like,
I met Miriam today.
Where?
I dropped her off a Mother's Day package.
Get out of here.
Yeah. I met her today. Let me.
That's cool. See,
She's
but see,
sweetie.
yeah, she's just, I could tell.
Yeah, we met today.
Good. There we go. She said something. There we go. She speaks. I'm kidding.
Hi, Miriam.
Like my uncle says.
Talking now. Hi.
So how'd you like the package, Miriam? Or you didn't give it to, you were gonna give it to your mom?
She opened, but I saw how
Yeah, it's pretty.
Sadie, she packed it.
She makes it nice, yes.
It was really nice.
She does. She makes it nice. That's why I'm asking, because I saw them. She's when it comes to that shit, she's fucking got a. Everybody's creative in their way, right? Everybody here. Like, I feel like JP is more like that. She's the smooth soul. Like, she soothes everybody out. Mary Berry's still like trying to, like, you know, she's feeling it out a little bit. She's like giving it a little touch, a little push, a little shove, and she's trying to see if she likes it or not, right? So, Felicia's always like comes in. She'll just hit us with the wise words. Natasha always has something smart to say. She's a very intelligent person. Everybody in here has something to offer. Shamba is our younger self, right? So we guide her. She said she felt left out. I said, no, you're wrong, because you're not left out. Actually, you're still in these Zoom meetings because of your maturity level. Because, like I said, for Lily, I don't know if she's still in here. Lily too, she's young too, but we kept her in here because she's quiet. She's not like a drum. Listen, man, everybody in here has something about them, like a smile, a laugh, a cutesy little thing, like something's got like it's so anyway. So I want to know somebody else who's surrendering. What are we doing? Misha, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling bitch. Fuck these people, but in a good way.
In a good way. Right. So I send you a lot of light, a lot of love and energy.
Thank you. I love you, Flo.
We prayed. No, seriously, I prayed for you the whole time we were talking, just sending the angels to calm you so you could take that edge off a little bit, you know?
Thank you, because it was on there tough. Like, I feel better now. I feel like I released it, and now I'm just like, I'm happy again. I'm happy, and I thank all you guys for just listening and just, being a great support. I love y'all. I love you.
We love you. So now I want you to wake up tomorrow feeling exactly like this. I want you to go to bed tonight saying, I'm going to wake up feeling exactly like this tomorrow. And you're going to remember one thing, Misha. Everybody, when you text Misha, no matter what she says, always answer her with this. Boundaries.
Or say boundaries, bitch, and I'll get it. Boundaries, bitch. And then I'm going to snap back.
What she's talking about. How many people she's talking about? Everybody just text her boundaries. I'm gonna make a gift. It's gonna be like this, like with little dancing men. Boundaries. Something like that. Okay. Anyway, so who else? Misha, I love you. Who else needs to?
Actually, I wanted to say something to Misha.
Yes.
Like, Misha, I honestly like everything that you're saying about your daughter. I'm just so proud of you, and I don't know if you've heard that from like a male perspective. I think you need to hear it from a male, but this is also coming from my heart because I know how hard it is to take care of a special needs child and just you being there through everything, no matter how much you've been through, and you staying there with your child and not abandoning her is so inspiring. So thank you for sharing that love with me, because that really fills me up with just joy.
Oh my
that
God.
is so
Wait, God damn it, shit. Wait. Okay. First of all, thank you. God, you're so cute. Oh my God.
I
Thank
love
you,
him.
babe.
Okay.
That's my
But
boy.
thank you for real, like from the bottom of my heart. That means a lot because I don't hear it a lot unless it's from like my stepdad. We cool, but at the same time, it's like it's better to hear it from somebody that you don't know because it sounds very genuine coming from you, and I can tell that came from your heart. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time out to even like realize and notice that it's not easy taking care of an autistic child.
Yeah.
I just had to tell this one girl that, you know, she was getting mad because Genesis was doing like this like little cry that she does, you know, like she just feeling some type of way. And the little girl was like, I'm ready to go. And my mom like, what's wrong? She's like, she keeps making that annoying sound. Everything in me wanted to get on this little girl's helmet, but I didn't. I was like, baby, she has autism, you know, this and the third. And I handle it in a better way, but I just want to tell you thank you because that means a lot. You don't even know me and I don't know you. And it's very good to hear that from you and just know that like that really touched me. You damn near about to make me cry again.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Can I say something to Misha? I just want to I want to piggyback off what he said. I think you're doing a great job, a fantastic job. I have older cousin, he's in his 30s, he has autism, and so he can't really communicate with people, and like you said, people make fun of him, and I just got the urge to just snap because like he can't like really talk. So I think it's good how you sticking around for your daughter, because I know some people personally that gave up on their kids and shit, because I'm one of them. So I think it's just good how you just sticking around.
Thank you. I mean, I would never abandon my baby because at the end of the day, she didn't ask to be here. The little motherfucker get on my nerve. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't have it any other way because she makes me who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, to push me to be a better me in all areas. I'm learning how to do so many things. Like, I can't do hair to save my life. Y'all see this puffball, and y'all see how Genesis be looking sometimes. But we working on it. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I'm trying to teach
I could
her.
do black girls' hair very good, by the way. I could straighten the black
You do
girls'
house
hair
calls?
mad good.
You do house calls?
I need you to come braid my hair then.
It's braiding. I'm like it's a little loose, but I could straighten your hair and do like the whole perm on you. And
no, it's not no perm. I worked hard. Chemo was my perm. Okay.
I just want you to know. I just want you to know. When I was in jail, the black girls used to have me straighten their hair all the time. And you know, jail products are nothing like home products. If I was doing that shit with jail products, I'm gonna kill shit.
I'm gonna have to book you for a hair appointment because my hair stay nappy.
It ain't nappy. You need the right products, boo. It's not nappy.
Exactly. Nobody's hair is nappy. You got beautiful strong hair.
Exactly. But it's like everybody in here got something special about them, and I want to say something about each of y'all. You know, like I look at all of y'all on here, and the first thing I think of is, bitch, how in the fuck? Like, how? You know what I'm saying? Because some people, I want to slap the shit out of them for y'all, because it's like, how you treat a person like that? But at the same time, it's like each of y'all show some strength. Y'all hella strong. Y'all are all motivating each other. Ain't nobody trying to be better than the next. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in here.
That's something I notice a lot too. I feel like, you know, that's weird. I don't think I've ever been in a room full of people, whether they be female, male, whatever, gay, straight, bi, whatever. I don't think I've ever been in a room and left it and been 1,000% confident that nobody was like, this stupid ass bitch flow is annoying or something.
Yeah.
And usually
I also want to say something too. Like, I really, from the bottom of my heart, I thank every single last one of y'all for putting up with me, because I've met some people, you know, like I have ADHD, I'm bipolar, anxiety, depression. I can come with all of this baggage, and some people can't. Some people haven't even stuck around for as long as y'all have. So I just want to say, truly, I'm thankful for y'all, because sometimes my own family act like they just want to disown me, and so I just love it.
Okay.
I really do.
We love you too. And okay, let me tell you, Rashawn, real quick, because what you just said, I'm just gonna tell you, I think about maybe 90%, 95% of us have felt that way some way or another before, where we felt like we get around people and they just leave us because they can't take us, our personalities and shit. So I'm just gonna tell you, like, there's always gonna be that. But this is where you need to understand that it's not, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just like some people are not at your level when it comes to the speed, you know, the talking and all that, because I do that too. So I don't want you to ever judge yourself because of that. Do you understand me?
I understand.
Don't do that, because you know what? There's nothing wrong with you. It's just see it as there's something wrong with them. They can't take you and they can't handle you. They can't handle their own spirit. So it's like maybe your spirit irritates their demons. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
so just don't think about it like that. Think about it in a positive way. All right. So we're gonna get on to this. What time are we talking over here? 10:10. 10:10.
Wow. Quiero coger algo.
Okay. It's 10:10. I wanted a couple of more people to tell me about surrendering, what they think, what they're gonna do to take this next step. Because actually I want to take a surrendering bath, like right now, and then one tomorrow too. I'm gonna take 2 of them, and then I also, before we leave, I want to talk about tomorrow and the time we're gonna meet up and we're gonna sing happy birthday to. So who else wants to chime in? Anybody else?
Hello?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my phone acting stupid.
It's okay. Listen. Okay. So angel number 1010 indicates that it was time for personal development, spiritual awakening, and enlightenment.
Wow.
Keep your thoughts, focus, and intentions on your soul's mission and life's purpose. And your elevated vibrations will attract abundance and positive energies into your life. So everyone in here, now is the time for personal development. So surrender, give your will over to the universe, ask for it to just take over. Relinquish control. It's time to just let go. Let the air, try once a day to go outside, guys. When we stay inside a lot, and I noticed this for me, when we stay inside a lot, then we really become like miserable biatches, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're like, no sun, no. We're over here, we need sun. We're the kind of people who need sun, okay? Yeah, we do. I went out in the sun this morning. Everybody needs sunshine. That little flirt. Okay. So everybody, I want you to tonight, if you can, write down what you want to let go of, control of, who you want to forgive. These simple things. I want to forgive this. I want to let go of control of this. I want to move on from that. If you want to take your bath tonight or wait till tomorrow night, whatever you want. Let that shit go. Surrender, fully surrender. You're gonna have to do it several times, but surrender. Keep doing it. Do it tonight and then again tomorrow. Write down what you want to surrender. Let that shit go. Light a candle. Do some meditation tonight if you guys can. 10 minutes, please. I'm asking for 10 minutes because this is like one of our spiritual pushing forward and moving forward is the meditation is going to really help us a lot. So if we all sit here and meditate after this, I feel like our spirit guides will gather around us and uplift us a little bit when we're feeling down, right? So a little meditation, right? Before you go to bed, I want you to please think anything positive, anything that you could think of positive. I'm going to do this. I did this. I'm a good person. And don't stop punishing yourself. No more self-deprecation. Is that what it's called? No more self-sabotage. No more you're a bad person. Now you're going to say from now on, what are you going to do? You're going to lift yourself up. Don't wait for other people to do it. Not your mom, your sister, your cousin, your brother, your boyfriend, nothing. Nobody has to tell you your dick is big. Just look down and go, you're big. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
You don't need validation from other people, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies, come on. Ladies, I know some of us got a bigger dick than most of these boys out there. Okay. All right, so my internal penis is very strong and big and black. The masculine for that. For tomorrow, for the doing the loved one ceremony. So 2 choices. You could either bake a cake if you want, or you could light a candle for them. We're doing Sadie's grandfather, a couple other people, Yari's dad, both of them, both your grandfathers, right, Sadie? Yari's dad, what's your, do you, never mind. Yari's dad, a couple other people, I don't know who else has, but everybody, that's what I want you to do tonight, surrender. And if you can, write down if there's somebody, a loved one that passed on that you never got to like celebrate with, or something, a grandmother that you never met, write their names down, you know, and just let's sing them a happy birthday tomorrow. Let's throw a little Zoom party. It don't have to be long. We could just be on it for 20 minutes. We'll sing happy birthday to them. We'll dance a little bit like, go shouty. You know what I'm saying? We gotta show, like, even if they're from the 1800s, we were like, yeah, bro, you gotta catch up. This is what it is, son. You know what I'm saying? You gotta scare the shit out of them. They're like, oh no, these new people, you can't even scare them no more. These motherfuckers are unscarable. You come out the class like, boo, boo, bitch. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the old days. This ain't the old days, Gertrude. This is the new days.
Gertrude.
Fucking, you know those names, Gertrude and shit. Anyway, so if anybody else wants to chime in, that's like really your self-assignment. If you want to assign yourself to something tonight, if you don't, that's fine. But like, if you want to, those are the things I would say helps me when I want to surrender fully, because I'm on that new age shit. So anybody else want to say something, please say it. And we're going to end this Zoom meeting because I want to get some rest and get a lot of things done in the morning tomorrow. Anybody else?
What's the difference between sage and white sage?
Okay, so white sage is a Native American product, and it's meant to remove any negative energies, but it also removes all energies. So you want to call in the positive energies again. If you don't, you want to just clear your house fully of it. White sage is the way to do it. It's used in Native American ceremonies. Regular sage is, so like, you know, we say white light, white candles, all that shit. So the white sage is considered more pure and organic. It's supposed to come from like the Native American ones.
Okay, because I have a white sage, well, I have a couple of them white sage incense, and I was wondering if I should just like light one in my room tonight.
Oh, that's awesome.
Or put it around my house and kind of let it clear out, because I don't want to be like going to bed angry, you know, because I'm good right now. I'm hella good, but I'm just like wondering, should I do that?
Nisha, yes, do that. Have you ever seen me do this with the Palo Santo stick? I'll do this.
No.
Head, around my neck, around my body, under my feet. I'll go under my feet. I'm removing all the energies, because we stick to energies every day. If you guys ever took a picture and you really looked at it, and those pictures, a lot of little faces on you, and you won't notice it, but like you really gotta look. A lot of pictures will have faces on us, like on our shirts, on our bodies, because they stick to us throughout the day, energies. So you want to release those energies from anyone who's around you, or was around you, or anybody who came around you, because you want to release those negative energies. When you do, you're not gonna be like, get away from me, I hate you, bitch. What you want to do is be like, I release you. Any negative energies that have attached themselves to me, you may be released into the love and the light. Be free, go explore. You don't have to be stuck on me. You're freed. You know, you're basically freeing them. Like, you're doing them a favor. Instead of being like, get the fuck away from me, you're kind of like doing them an actual favor.
So I need like 3 of them, huh?
No, you take one, you go like that around your head, around your body real quick, just under your feet, and then you go to the corners of the house with, say, any sage has to be corners of the house. Anywhere corners, inside the closet corners, bathroom corners. You want to do corners because that's where all of the negative energies linger. They linger in corners. That's what their thing is, because they don't stay in the middle of the room. They want to hide, so they're in the corners a lot. So you want to do the corners, and it's like the 4 corners, you know, like hail to the what? You know, it's always 4 corners shit. So that's like a way to clear it out. Go around, let it sit in the house, sit down, meditate, close your eyes, relax, release, move forward. Surrender, everybody. Surrender your will to the universe.
Vanessa has a question.
Go ahead, Vanessa.
I just have like a quick question, because I had like a weird dream last night.
Okay.
And I have no idea what it means.
What would you say? Well, do you remember anything from it?
Yes. So I have this bear in my room. This is like my first teddy bear.
Okay.
There he is. Okay. So I saw he was on the floor, and 2 mice came in from, well, there's no hole there, but a hole in the board, the baseboard, and took out half the stuffing out of the teddy bear.
Okay.
And I just remember they weren't like mean or anything. They were just, you know, mice taking stuffing out. And then I just remember seeing it and taking it and being like, oh, now I have to restuff this again.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
So mice represents it's like an indication of like a little bit of fear, meekness, like being quiet and shy, which you kind of are, insignificance and lack of assertiveness. Okay, but when the mouse is in hiding places in a dream, they represent sneakiness, minor irritations, and annoyances that get in the way of your daily dealings, right? But a bear in our dream usually symbolizes strength, power, and independence. Knowing that bears are wild animals, so you might have just seen a bear, but it's a bear still, you know? They may also be a symbol of some untamed habits of a dreamer. Another meaning of a bear in a dream may be a mother figure. You can dream about peaceful bear or about a bear that is aggressive. Now, so those mice were annoying you, like they kind of did something that made you, oh, look at that. Now I have to stuff this teddy bear again. So it's like this little annoying part of you that's not being released. It needs to go so that you don't have to keep restuffing the teddy bear. It's very simple dream interpretation. I could tell you right now, it's exactly what I meant, because the dream I had about me trying on pants and none of them were fitting is because I was trying very hard to do something that was just against me, right? So those mice annoyed you. They went in your room. They took a teddy bear that you liked and they fucked with it. And then you had to restuff it because of them. So basically the mice are not your irritations. It's other people that are kind of like in the way of your feeling comfortable with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that those mice represent a nuisance in your life that you have to push away. Pretty much how I would interpret that dream, 100%. They're just a nuisance. They come in, they didn't scare you, they didn't annoy, they were just annoying. Like, oh, fuck, now I gotta stuff the city. Right?
No fear, like that it was dangerous.
Right, so that's 100% the dream meaning. It's just some annoying. That's how you dissect the dream. That's how you dissect it. You think about the dream and you wonder, first of all, talking about the dream, how does it make me feel right now? So that will show you a lot about your dream. Like when you talk about it, if it's annoying you, oh, I get it. They were just annoying little things and they need to move away. Right. That's how I do my dream interpretations. Plus I dream a lot. So but always look at the meanings of them and then put the two together and then it becomes like a puzzle in your head. The pieces come together. So that's pretty much it.
It may seem like I'm not paying attention, but I am. I'm actually writing down in my journal, trying to work on myself. Y'all want to hear what I got so far?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to let go of hurt and anger. I want to be a better person in life. I don't want to be a person filled with hate. I don't want to treat others how they have treated me in the past. Slowly, I'm learning to let go. I am a work in progress, and I know I will never be perfect. God put people in my life, and He removed people from my life for a reason, and I'm learning to be okay with that.
You go, girl. You go, girl. God damn it. You go.
I mean, you know
that
what?
made me proud.
This bitch sounding like a whole professional right now. Get the fuck out of here. Where did you copy paste that from? No, I'm just kidding. Nah, yo, Rashama, that was beautiful. Yes, Natasha, see, she put the dream smooth things up. Yeah, Natasha, Rashama, that was beautiful, baby. That was beautiful. Amazing. Beautiful job. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that, you know, it sounds stupid, but I got like my little notebook and I feel like every day I give myself some homework to do. I don't know, it's corny shit, but like every day I give myself a little homework to do. What am I working on today? Because we're always working on ourselves. Bitch, I don't care how perfect you think you are. You got to work on yourself somehow or another. But, all right, so I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more signs to do because I posted everybody else's sign. I'm gonna have fucking 1,000 messages. Where's Libra? Where's Aquarius? Where's
Cancer?
I was just about to ask about Aquarius.
I just put Cancer. I just posted Cancer, y'all.
Cancer was amazing.
I have to go look.
So
I'm waiting to see what you come up with for Aquarius.
That's actually the next sign that I was doing. Actually, funny.
Hey.
All right, so Aquarius is next. Then I'm doing Capricorn, then Leo, then Scorpio, then Libra.
I need my ladies' advice on something because y'all know, like, for real, for how I am, I'm rough on these niggas. I don't got time for that shit. Okay, so the guy that kind of was supposed to take me on a picnic date or whatever, right? He cool, but it's like a part of me feel like his story don't add up, and I don't want to be
dump him.
I
told you
yesterday.
If you're questioning it already, bro.
God showing
Say bye-bye to
God-
your little friend, okay?
Bye.
Say bye-bye to
God
your
is
little
showing you a
Make it
sign.
make sense.
I'm showing you a
Damn.
sign right there, Misha.
Yo, any
So I can
advice,
still be a pimp?
anytime, anytime your
Yeah, you
homegirl
still be a
comes up
pimp.
to you, anytime your homegirl
Wait.
comes up to you, listen, anytime your homegirl goes up to you and it starts off with, I need some advice because, I don't know, I'm going to be like, dump him.
Mhm.
Dump him. The advice is dump him now. Because let me tell you something. This is where boundaries come into play. This is where surrendering the old ways to the old ways and getting to the new. Because if you keep letting these motherfuckers get away with these little things that bother you, they turn into real big things real quick. Real quick. Misha, you already know you get irritated easily. If the motherfucker's already irritating you on the first day, that's not, oh my God, it's so cute. We irritate each other. Cute. That's not cute. Not
Bitch, we never even seen each other. So got me mad. 'Cause I'm like, nigga, you asked for my time.
I understand these girls. They're like, oh, me and my boyfriend, we fight all the time. We always come back to each other. It's so cute. I'm like, it's so psycho. It's so dysfunctional. Anyone here knows when you have grown, you start to notice how dysfunctional you are living your relationships and your lives because you allowed people to step on it. Like today is a new day. We wash our hands with the old.
I'm gonna let y'all in on something I never told nobody, not even my family. So I used to go out with this dude in high school, whatever, and I thought, we had something special. So it
Watch your TikToks. Why?
it turns out that some chick he had got pregnant on Facebook. The chick inboxed me and said, "Why you talking to my man?" I was like, "What you mean, your man?" She talked about, "Yeah, he my baby daddy." And then you know what? I let him go.
That's great.
He wanted to fight me. I said, "I'm not gonna fight you over here." I said, "You could have him."
Okay, period. I don't know if you they get fine.
And that's how you do it. And that's how you. All right, guys. I love you guys. I gotta go get these readings done. But if you guys want to stay on, it's up to you. But I gotta get these readings done by tonight. So tomorrow I can just chill the fuck out and do the whole ritual, bake my dad a cake and all that. Because I already know I might be on a little. Nope, I'm gonna be in a very happy mood tomorrow. But emotions, like feeling like one of those days I want to focus on my dad. You know what I'm saying? So I actually want to help him understand that I have no hate against him. I want him to know that I want him to forgive himself for anything that's been done in the past, whatever, and move forward and be happy. I want us all to be happy. So let's all say a little quick ode to the universe. Universe, we thank you for bringing us together. We are grateful that you brought our souls together from this lifetime, from past lifetimes, previous lifetimes. May you help us tonight with the goal that we are as a collective here in this room trying to achieve, or anyone watching this. Help us to release the old, step into the new, and help us to most of all surrender anything that we have been holding on to. Relinquish control to you, universe. We trust you. We trust in your guidance. We love you. We are very grateful and we trust in you. We are letting go. Thank you so much, universe. We love you. Love you, man.
Love you.
I have fun tonight.
I be telling the universe, yo, call me. And then they try to call me. They come in my room at night. And I'm like, no, don't call me. Don't call me. That's it. Oh, no, not like that. Don't call me like that. Who's trying to get my shirt off?
Flo, I love your hoodie.
Oh, thank you. This is the company I'm actually going to be working with for the clothing line and stuff. So they're real good. So we'll see what happens with that,
I love pullover hoodies.
Well, good. I want you guys all to do what I said tonight. Write down what you want to surrender. Let it go. Move forward. This is your time, guys. This is your chance. The spirit of the universe is listening to you. When we pray like this in numbers, they're listening like stronger. The prayers get heard quicker, Go do what you guys have to do. We'll finish these videos tomorrow at 6:30, I think we said. Right?
6:30 tomorrow, yeah.
Perfect. We're going to get together. We're going to, even if you don't have a past loved one, you don't know, your ancestors. We'll give an ode to your ancestors and loved ones, okay? Yeah. We'll shut the lights, do a nice little party for them, a little candle. And that's it. I love you guys all very much. I want you
Love
guys
you
to be
too.
Love
I
you.
love you
Love
guys.
Don't
you.
cry,
Love
boo.
y'all.
Don't cry.
Yeah.
I love all you guys,
Well,
each individually. Get some rest tonight, okay? Because you want to be fresh for the new moon, okay?
All right.
mhm.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys. I love you.
Hey
I love you
guys.
guys.
Love you
Mwah.
all.
I love you, Flo. I
Good
love you,
night. Love you
Love
Stacy.
Love
you,
you
too.
too.
Flo.
Bye.
Love you,
Bye.
Misha.
Bye, my baby.
Love
Love you
ya.
too.
Bye.
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 All right, good night, guys. I love you. Mwah.
Good night, boo.
Good night.
Night.